Hey everyone! About a month ago, we got a reveal trailer for a new game called Marvel Rivals, and I could not be more excited. This is likely going to completely change the direction of this channel, as I would really like to lean into news, updates, and eventually gameplay as my main focus. But I will still have speedruns and occasional other content uploaded, so don't worry. That aside, let's talk about the game. Marvel Rivals will be a 6v6 third-person hero shooter where you get to play as actual superheroes. So far, we've seen a little under 20 characters, team attacks, and destructible environments, though it seems only certain objects on the map are destructible, so you probably won't be collapsing the buildings you're fighting in, and rather things like bridges and statues as shown in the trailer. In the trailer, we are shown 3 teams worth of characters, leading to a total of 18, as well as a potentially playable character in Galacta, the daughter of Galactus. That said, I do not believe she will be playable, as she seems to be taking on the role of the announcer, but anything is possible. Now to dive in and check out these teams and characters. The trailer gives us 2 teams of characters right off the bat, and those teams consist of Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Luna Snow, Namor, Magic, and Loki on Team 1, and Doctor Strange, Black Panther, Spider-Man, Penny Parker, Iron Man, and Bruce Banner on Team 2. Now, I say Bruce Banner because the Hulk seems like a transformation, so my guess is Hulk will be a resource management character, which is kind of hilarious if I'm being completely honest. At the very end of the trailer, we are also introduced to one final team, potentially the most interesting team to me. And this team consists of Scarlet Witch, the Punisher, Mantis, Star-Lord, Magneto, and Storm. If you know me, you know I love me some X-Men, so I am particularly looking forward to playing Magneto and Storm. But I will absolutely be trying my best to learn every character, so I can hopefully put out some guides and things of that nature. By the way, as of now, we've actually been given our first gameplay trailer, and it's for Loki. But I'm going to save that discussion for another video that will likely drop soon after this video, and instead, I would just like to talk about the gameplay for a bit. Unfortunately, we haven't seen too much gameplay yet, but there are a few things I wanted to cover in this video. First off, abilities. Now, if you've ever played a hero shooter, you probably know how abilities work. Typically, 2 or 3 extra things that you can do that aren't just shooting that have cooldowns. Well, something I've noticed while watching the trailer is that abilities seem to be entirely dependent on who you're playing. As it stands, everyone seems to have primary fire, an ultimate, and at least one extra ability. Alt fire seems a little weird to me, as some characters have it as an actual weapon with its own ammo. I think Iron Man was a good example of that. And presumably no cooldown. Some characters seem to have it as an ability with a cooldown, but specifically Magic seems to not have it whatsoever, which is a little confusing to say the least. Aside from the previously mentioned abilities, there is one more that only some characters seem to have access to. This ability is called Team Up, and it does exactly what it sounds like. Certain characters will have special team up attacks with certain teammates. We don't get too much explanation for it, but we do see Hulk infusing Iron Man's suit with gamma energy, resulting in Iron Man getting a massive beam attack that destroys a big statue, as well as Rocket jumping on Groot's back, which seemingly gives them a damage buff, like both of them, but unfortunately I'm not entirely sure. In that clip, we do also see them breaking the wall with the team up, so I definitely think that has something to do with it. We also see a team up of Luna Snow buffing Namor in some way, but unfortunately the gameplay just doesn't show us what effect it has. Unfortunately, that's all we really know about the abilities so far, but I can imagine they won't function too much different from Overwatch abilities in the grand scheme of things. That's about all we've got for gameplay so far, but I will keep my eyes peeled for more trailers and news. Now, before I wrap this video up, I do want to backpedal just a little bit and talk about the characters again, but more specifically, I want to mention a few characters who have not been added to the game. Alright, so as we've seen so far, they are absolutely willing to add some of the less popular Marvel characters. Admittedly, I needed to look up who Luna Snow was because I had just no idea at all. That said, I think my number one pick for a support character would actually be Forge from the X-Men. And with X-Men 97 doing so well, I can actually see this one happening. Forge is a mutant who has the power to literally build anything he wants, and I think that is an absolute no-brainer pick for a support character, as we only have about 4 or 5 of them confirmed right now. I'm absolutely going to do another video strictly about potential character additions because there are just too many to go through right now, but I do want to address the elephant in the room, and that is the Fantastic Four. As you've probably noticed, the Fantastic Four are nowhere to be found in the trailer, but make no mistake, there's almost a 0% chance that we don't see them in the game, as they are no longer owned by Fox, and Marvel has full agency over them. Their powers could all make for some very interesting characters, having Mr. Fantastic be a support that focuses on crowd control and restricting movement. Human Torch just as a damage character that can fly around. The Thing, the most obvious tank in the world. And Invisible Woman could be the first real flank character in the game, as we haven't really seen anything too much like that yet. And with the Fantastic Four comes everyone's favorite villain, Doctor Doom, who in all honesty is even more likely to be in the game than the Fantastic Four themselves, as Doom's popularity is nearly unmatched in the world of Marvel villains. As for Doom's class, I can see him being either a damage character or maybe even a tank with his force fields and stuff. The possibilities for characters are quite endless, and I'm just so excited for the next trailer so we can hopefully get an idea of what the next character might be. But for now, we will just have to wait. As I wrap things up here, I'd just like to mention again that I will be doing a video covering potential new characters, so keep your eyes open for that. I had way too many ideas for this video alone, so I'll certainly be going more in depth with the characters mentioned in this video, alongside other potential character additions. If you enjoyed the video though, I would really appreciate it if you could drop a like, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell so you can be the first to catch a new upload. I'm really going to try my best to put all my focus into this game and make some informative, fun, and enjoyable content for you guys. And I know this video is dropping extremely late in comparison to when the trailer first dropped, but I will be sure to make content for every new trailer, and more importantly, they will be done much sooner than this one. But again, thank you all for watching, and have a great day.